Hey guys, this is the second time I was playing this Gravity team, and this was actually quite a controversial match for me because of my breach of sleep clause. So that was a big boo-boo on my behalf. So as you see, the match would have turned out quite differently, I think, had I not breached sleep clause. So I hope you enjoy watching. So this was actually quite a difficult match for me because the guy was actually really good. So he kept me on my toes. I led off with Heat Ran, he led off with Heat Ran. Not gonna risk it, send in Blissey. Yeah, so the first part of the match didn't go too quickly actually. Stealth Rock kind of should have seen that coming as well. So again, my Blissey sets up Gravity, and I sing, okay, because that's just, you know, I have a chance to put a Pokemon to sleep, and this is, I say this now, I just totally forgot about Sleep Clause. Never came into my mind when I was making this team either, so I'll probably have to reconfigure this team to take into account Sleep Clause. So Duskwa woke up, which was actually kind of bad for me because it did so much damage to Starmie, which would have left me without an Infernape counter later on. So yeah, I made a pretty hasty decision here. So Starmie against Gyarados, I have to switch out, and I took a real risk here because I didn't know if the Gyarados would have Earthquake, but you know, so I used I was going to use Thunder, but I guess that never happened. And so yeah, the Earth Power, Blissey can take it, and yeah, this is when it started going downhill for me. So Infernape comes out, and I realized I actually don't have an Infernape counter. It might have been actually better for me to have sacrificed another Pokemon to keep my Starmie alive. But I don't know. That was bad. So Heatran comes in, and I thought, well, you know, Gravity's in, I might as well Earthquake, or not, Earth Power, so I did. But I guess Gyarados has really high special defense, and I didn't anticipate that, so switch out back to Jirachi because I knew that Gyarados couldn't do anything to Jirachi, otherwise it would have already. So there we go. Yeah, I think I have to change this team around a bit because it really does have a weakness to, well, Infernape for one and Fire types for another. So here we go. What a good prediction on his behalf, because Heatran, you know, threatens Jirachi and lures out Blissey. So what am I gonna do? There we go, send in Fortress, which, you know, was the only thing I could do because I really didn't have an Infernape counter. This was definitely interesting. Again, I was really stuck for options. Here I thought I'd Fire Blast and hopefully burn it, but I guess I didn't burn it. Although he did switch out after the Dragon Dance, which is pretty good because I didn't know whether to stay in or not. So I switched out hoping to Ice Shard it. I thought hopefully he'll Dragon Dance a second time, but oh god. Yeah, so that switch really threw me off. And here we go. At this point I really didn't know what to do against Infernape. So a good portion of the match was me trying to figure out what am I going to do against Infernape. So again, that was a miscalculation on my behalf. I thought, might as well risk Thunder. And here we go, Blissey against Heatran again. So I didn't really understand the overheat part, but it did give me an opportunity to use gravity, so that was good. So, you know, of course I'm going to sing. So I sang the Gyarados to sleep, and that was just, you know, something strange. And this is what, this is the time when I got really confused, because again, like I said, I have nothing against Inferno, so I thought I might as well sacrifice the Jirachi because I couldn't see how it might help. So here we go, and of course I send in Heatran hoping to Earth Power it again. But I guess that Gyarados came back in to absorb the Earth Power, so should have saw through that a second time. Again, Blissey comes in, and like I said, there's really nothing I could have done at this point. This was when he understood that because of Sleep Clause I couldn't have used Sing, so he said he was going to overheat in anticipation of bringing up Fortress. But then Blissey used Sing, and so then it really changed things a lot, because Blissey kind of just abused this opportunity to heal and then start blizzarding everything in sight, which was kind of strange if you watch it. So here we go, Blizzard does so little damage, it's so funny. Blizzard again. Okay, and then the gravity comes out, and I thought, well, might as well Blizzard again. Yeah, I kind of just hoped for the accuracy hacks, so I did get the accuracy that I needed. And I thought the Infernape might have woken up, so I thought I might as well use gravity before I get knocked out. But it didn't wake up, so Blissey took down 2 Pokemon. And there's nothing I could have done against Infernape, so, you know, had Sleep Clause been activated, I would have been in a much more difficult situation and most likely would have lost. So this is kind of the end game where it's just finishing up against the Scizor. So 4 times resist plus that reflect meant the Sword Stance Bullet Punch didn't do too much. There we go. And the opposing Heatran, what am I gonna do? You guessed it, send out Blissey. And of course the Heatran couldn't do much. So yeah, I survived the explosion, which was kind of interesting actually. So I actually don't know what hold item it would have had. It might have had a Shuka Berry, because, well, of course it didn't have a Life Orb, I've seen it attack a few times already. So I got to Gravity again, and the last Pokemon is a Dragonite. So even if Blissey was knocked out by the Dragon Claw, the Mamoswine would have Ice Sharded it. But otherwise, the Blissey actually survived and got to Blizzard a final time, ending the match. At this point we ask, how would have the match had turned out differently had I not breached Sleep Clause? So please post your comments. Thanks for watching.